I'm Colleen Ballinger, and a few months ago I gave birth to beautiful, wonderful, perfect twins, and I want you guys to meet them and get to know them a little bit. So that's what this video is. If you follow me on my vlog channel, you've already seen the twins a bunch and you'll probably already know a lot about them. But in case there's anyone who just happened to stumble upon this video and you haven't seen my vlogs or you're only subscribed to this channel, you might not know anything about the twins. So I thought I would introduce them to you and tell you about their life thus far on planet Earth. When I had my son Flynn a few years ago, I loved doing update videos, his 1 month update, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and I would tell you guys about his milestones and how he was doing. And I love looking back on those videos, and I love showing Flynn those videos. And so that's something I really wanted to do with the twins, but I haven't done it yet because I have baby twins. I have not had time or energy to make a video like this for them yet. So today I was like, I'm gonna do it, even though they're almost 4 months old now. I want to start trying to do these for them because I want Flynn to have those to look back on, and I want the twins to have them to look back on as well. So this is gonna kind of act as a 3-month update video for them, but also just kind of an overview of their life thus far on this planet. They were born November 6, 2021 via emergency C-section, and they lived in the NICU for about 6 weeks. And that was a very difficult, challenging, terrifying, emotional time. Anyone who has ever had a kid in the NICU, my heart goes out to you. And also I am so in awe and grateful and indebted to any NICU nurse in the world. You are an angel. I love you so much. So my twins were born at 32 weeks gestation, and so they were too little to come home. So they're at the NICU for 6 weeks. If you want to see that journey, it is all on my vlog channel. You'll see me crying a lot. But they came home and they're perfect and just so cute and amazing, and I just want to tell you all about their milestones and how they're doing now. So first, I just want to show you the twins. Look how cute they are! They're perfect! I am so obsessed with my little babies. They are so adorable and they're really good babies. I am so obsessed with them. They're absolutely wonderful. Wesley is a lot bigger than Maisie is. He loves to eat. He is a very good eater, and so Wesley is a couple pounds bigger than Maisie the last time we checked. I do think now he's probably 3 pounds bigger than Maisie, but yeah, he's a big, big boy. Before we get into all the fun details about the twins, I just want to say that this time has been hard, and twin moms have forewarned me before I had the babies, hey, this is gonna be a really hard year of your life. Twin babies is very hard, and they were not wrong, but I definitely underestimated just how difficult it would be. Having twins is crazy. It's so fun, it's so awesome, it's so exciting. I still can't believe I have twins, but it's also been like the most challenging thing I've ever experienced. Babies are hard in general, especially new babies, brand new babies. Just 24/7 attention and care and love and just cuddles and just wonderfulness, but feeding and pooping and changing diapers and burping and sleeping and all the things you have to do with a baby. But with twins, it's times 2, and it's very overwhelming. When one falls asleep, the other one wakes up. When one is crying, the other one starts crying. When it's like they time it out. Eric and I laugh at how the second Maisie opens her eyes, Wesley falls asleep. And the second Wesley opens his eyes, Maisie falls asleep. And then if they're both awake, they'll make sure they're both crying at the same time. It's a process. But I'm not here to talk to you about how hard it is to have twins. I'm here to talk to you about how awesome my twins are. So let's get into it. My cute little babies will be 4 months on March 6th, and they're basically hitting the milestones they're supposed to be hitting, whatever that means. Every baby is different, every baby is unique, and it doesn't matter if they hit the milestones at the right time or not, just so you know. This is just what my babies are doing. They're lifting their head. When they do tummy time, they coo and smile and giggle. Wesley is reaching for things. Maisie's not quite there yet. They can open and close their hands. They're really recognizing family members and smiling and talking to us, which is really fun. They're just becoming cute little humans, and it's really fun to hang out with them every single day. They both really love black and white patterns and textures. Flynn was the same way. I think just all babies are like this, but Flynn had a specific elephant that he loved as a baby that we named Eduardo. Well, the twins have an animal that they love, and it's a tiny little panda that's attached to a book. They both love this little panda. They talk to it, they coo at it, they smile at it. So I want to get into their little personalities because obviously I don't want to just refer to them as the twins. They are 2 separate human beings with 2 completely different personalities. So I want to get into that a little bit right now. Before having twins, I thought they would look somewhat alike. I thought they would act alike. I thought they would be more like how I had always thought twins were, which was dumb of me because they're completely opposite and different. Wesley is my big, sweet boy. He's a total sweetie and he loves to smile and coo and talk. He's much more talkative than Maisie. He loves to talk, especially to his daddy. Every single time he sees Eric, his face lights up. He smiles so big. It's very easy to make Wesley smile. He's a very happy little boy. Wesley loves to eat. He would eat nonstop if I let him. He is obsessed with eating, which is the reason he's a lot bigger than Maisie. Wesley really likes this one particular swing that we have that Maisie doesn't like as much. Wes's favorite thing to sit in and hang out in is this one swing. I'll put a link to it below. Wesley, just in general, is a more calm, chill baby. He doesn't like kick and punch as much as most babies do or as much as Maisie does. He's pretty chill. Like, you can set him down and he'll just watch what's going on in the room. You can lay him down, he'll just kind of lay and look around. He's very chill, to himself, sweet, happy little guy, and I adore him. Maisie is very dramatic. Maisie is extremely expressive, and since she was born, she has been 0 to 100 as far as her emotions go. Most babies and humans, I think, give you a little bit of warning if they're gonna start crying. You know, babies will start to fuss a little bit, squirm, get uncomfortable, grunt, and then slowly start to cry, and it gets louder and louder and louder. Maisie, no. She doesn't have time for all those warning signs. Maisie just goes 0 to 100, like she's smiling and happy, and she is screaming bloody murder like that. Like, there's no in between with Maisie. Maisie is also a lot more expressive than Wesley is. She's always making huge facial expressions, crossing her eyes and looking surprised, looking worried, looking happy. Her facial expressions are not just like a smile. Maisie doesn't just smile. Maisie smiles with her whole body. So where Wesley might smile like this, Maisie's like, like Maisie is very expressive and very dramatic, to the point where when she was in the NICU, all the nurses would talk about how dramatic she was and how she'd go from 0 to 100, and she was just so expressive and she had such an attitude. She was so sassy. Like, everyone talked about Maisie's big personality. Maisie is not as good of an eater as Wesley is. Maisie has a little bit of a tongue tie. She also has really bad acid reflux, and she has congestion issues. So we are taking care of all of these things with the help of our doctors, but because of all those things combined and the fact that she was a preemie, she has a really hard time eating. And so eating times are sometimes challenging with Maisie. She gets frustrated a lot. It's just harder for her to eat than it is for Wesley, which is why she's a little bit smaller than him, but she's getting a lot better. And Maisie is a much better breastfeeder than Wesley is, which brings me to the food of it all. So my babies are exclusively fed my breast milk through bottles. They do breastfeed every once in a while, but not a full meal. Maybe once or twice a day they'll go to the breast if they're upset or really tired, but never for like a full meal. They just pull off a lot if I try to feed them a full meal and they just want a bottle. But Maisie does love breastfeeding. She loves it, and she's actually pretty good at it, and I feel like her latch is the best when she's breastfeeding. She latches much better on me than she does on a bottle. One of my absolute favorite things about Maisie is her hands. When I think of Maisie, I think of her sweet, cute little hands. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but she is very expressive, obviously with her face, but also with her hands. Her hands are such a big part of her personality. She's always moving them around. In her ultrasounds, she always had a hand like on her face dramatically like this. She sleeps with her hands all over the place. She's always gonna be holding something. She's never not moving her hands and feeling things. She loves to feel textures, and whenever she's eating, we have to put a blanket or a little stuffed animal in her hand so that she can feel it and squish it. And one of my favorite things about her is because she does this, when I hold her over my shoulder like this and burp her or just cuddle her, she has her hand wrapped around my back and she just like squishes my shoulder and massages it and scratches it and hugs it. She loves to just kind of like hug and squish you when you hold her, and I think it's the cutest thing in the world. We're always like, oh, Maisie's giving me a massage, and she just like will massage you. It's so freaking cute. One thing that is difficult about their size difference is that they're not in the same size clothes and diapers all the time. Like, Wesley graduated from newborn diapers way before Maisie did. He graduated from newborn clothes into 0 to 3 months clothes more soon than Maisie did. And now we're at a point where Maisie just barely went from newborn to size 1 diapers. And now Wesley's growing out of size 1 diapers and we have to move him to size 2. Same with clothes. Wesley's at a point where we need to transition from 0 to 3 month clothes clothes to 3 to 6 months clothes, but Maisie's still in the 0 to 3. That's something that's challenging because I thought I would always just have the same things for them. And diapers, it's frustrating because they look so similar, but you have to keep them separate when they're different sizes. And so that's kind of hard, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up was how different their cries are. I can tell the difference between the babies from the sound of their cries, from the sound of the way they babble and coo and talk. If you just put a baby near me and I just with my finger touch their cheek, I would know which baby it is. It really is true. I know obviously my babies are not identical, but it really is true what they say about twin moms, like how they can tell their babies apart. Obviously mine are boy and girl and look completely different. There's like nothing about my twins that looks the same to me. Like we joke about how we don't even think they look related, but if we're not talking about looks, if we're just talking about listening to them and feeling them, it is like instant I can tell. So Maisie's cry is very like nasal and I can imitate it perfectly. She goes it's almost like a kid from the 20s in a movie when he's laughing like it's like the funniest sounding cry. No offense to Maisie if she watches this in the future. I'm not making fun of you. I love you and I love your little laugh, but it is kind of funny. And Wesley sounds more like an animal cry, but he builds up to his cries. He like, you know, he's about to cry and he's gonna get more and more upset, whereas Maisie just happens out of nowhere. You're like, oh, Maisie's pissed. As far as sleeping goes, they are not sleeping through the night. In fact, they aren't even going longer than 3 hours between feedings. They are pretty strict with that. The NICU trained them pretty well to have a 3-hour schedule where every 3 hours on the dot they eat and get their diapers changed and get everything they need. That was Maisie crying out there. She's okay. She's with grandma and her daddy right now. So we're working on sleeping and I might hire a night nurse or something. A lot of twin moms have suggested to get a night nurse and I don't know how I've lasted this long without one. I've cried a lot and I definitely have struggled with a lot of depression. And I think a lot of it has to do with lack of sleep, but I think a night nurse might help me a lot figure it out how to get them to sleep more because they really are not good sleepers. Well, Maisie's a pretty good sleeper. I think Maisie would sleep through the night if we let her, but Wesley, every 3 hours, he has to be fed food. And with twins, it's important to keep them on the same schedule. So if Wesley's gonna eat, we have to wake up Maisie and make her eat. But it never happens the other way. Like it's never like, oh, Maisie needs to eat, we have to wake up Wesley. Like that does not happen. Like Wesley is always the one that makes it so that Maisie has to eat. I'm sure there are a million other things I could tell you about the twins, but like I can't think of them right now. But one thing that I really loved watching when I was pregnant with twins was twin moms and moms of multiples talking about the products that they liked. So I'm just gonna go through really quickly some of the things that I've really enjoyed using with the twins in their first 3-4 months of life. The Twin-Z pillow. Everyone suggested I get this and boy were they right. This thing is the best. I breastfeed with it and I also prop the babies up in it when I'm cleaning up or running around or whatever, and they're always in eyesight, but they can sit in that comfortably. And I actually have one for upstairs and one for downstairs. I love the Twin-Z pillow. It is ace. I love it. None of this is sponsored, by the way. These are just things I like. Our babies love their stroller. So we have the Up-A-Baby twin stroller, and right now we have the 2 bassinets on it, and this is the best way to get them to sleep during the day. So if ever they're fussy or just uncomfortable or anything, we can plop them in the stroller and take them for a walk and they will be asleep in an instant. And so that stroller has been really, really helpful. We push it around the house. We take them on walks. We push them around the backyard. Like they're in that stroller very often. They love their stroller. They love being pushed around. And I really like that stroller. We haven't had issues with it yet. So that's our stroller and the babies love it. We have a million swaddles in our home and that is really important to our babies' happiness. They love to be swaddled up. Again, this is something I think the NICU trained them for. They were always swaddled really tight and cozy in the hospital, and so they're used to that. It's also something all babies pretty much like because it reminds them of the womb, but our babies really love being swaddled. They are transitioning out of being swaddled because they're getting a little too old for it. They have not started rolling over yet, but you know, I know it is time to start transitioning them out of that. So something we have transitioned to for a lot of the time is the Magic Merlin sleep suit, I think it's called. We loved it with Flynn and we love it again with the baby twins. They are so cute in their little puffy outfit and it helps them to sleep really well, keeps them nice and cozy warm, and it's safe. So we really like Merlin's safe sleep suit, whatever the heck it's called, I don't remember. We also have one swing that the babies like, but Wesley likes a lot more than Maisie does. It is this swing. I think I got it on Amazon. Now I do have the Mamaroo. Everyone always talks about the Mamaroo, how you have to have the Mamaroo, it's the best swing in the world. I bought the Mamaroo for my son Flynn, he hated it. I bought the Mamaroo for the twins thingy, at least one of them would like it, they both hate it. So the Mamaroo, 3 babies in a row, no one has liked the Mamaroo. Every baby's different, some moms love it, some babies love it. I just want to say that all these products, I'm not saying you have to get these, definitely try these out. Every baby's different, every person is different, but these are the products that I have liked so far that have worked for us the best. So yeah, I'm sure there's a million things things I'm forgetting to tell you about the babies, but I just wanted to put out some sort of an update on them and let you guys meet them here on this channel because I haven't had an opportunity to do that yet. Again, if you want to see more of my daily life and get a lot of updates on the babies and my life all the time, you can follow my vlog channel. Subscribe over there because I'm posting constantly. Hopefully I'll do another one when they're 6 months and a year and all of that, just to keep you guys updated, but they're super fun, they're super cute, I love them so much, and I will never get used to the fact that I have twins. It blows my mind every single day. They're the best. I love you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all the social things and all of that. I will see you next time. Bye!